Well, how do you do, everybody? Glad to have you with us. Welcome to hockey action. And we've started the first period of this one. Rockford and Loyola. We're shooting actually through protective netting, I think. Not very good, however it is. Back around over to the far side. Yeah, we are. And we lose the puck. Ramblers, whoops, another quarter. Ramblers dumping into the zone. Picked up by the Icemen. We're here in Rockford. First time we've ever been here. Into the zone. Picked up by the Ramblers. Ramblers up ahead. Every time I call a team by the wrong name, I got to put a quarter in the charity jar. Right in, a shot and a goal. And right off the bat, it is 1-0. Early on in the going. Sent to the far side. And now the Ramblers pick it up, bring it back into the zone. There's a shot, the save. And shot high and wide. Icemen bring it back into the zone, back behind the goal line, wrapped around to the near side. And out to center ice. And sent back in to lay offside. Ramblers will pick the puck up back behind the net. Off the boards. Held in deep. And the Ramblers bring it out back into the zone. And try to go around the man off the new one. We got a penalty coming up for interference. So the Ramblers move to the power play. On the near side board, back behind the goal line. Sent over to the far side, out to the point. Back up top. Back to the wing. And some indecision going on. Back up top again. Here's the shot that boomed wide. On the near side. And they'll scrum it along a little bit. Iceman doing a good job of killing the penalty just by trying to freeze it along the boards there. Back behind the goal line. Taken to the far side. Up top. Back to the wing. Early goal has given the Ramblers the lead out. Couldn't keep it in the zone. Now in the zone offside. And another penalty. Bump on the boards. Out to center ice. Put over here to the near side, into the zone. Dropped past it. The shot and the save and held on. Ramblers with the two-man advantage. To the high slot. Back to the left wing. To the high slot. Back over to the wing. The shot and a goal. And it is 2-0. So the Ramblers leading Rockford 2-0 now. Over on that far side. A bump. And he lost it up onto the netting. Out to center ice. Picked up there by the Ramblers over on the far side. Centered and cleared to center ice. Back into the zone. And behind the goal. To the far side out. And picked up and put back in. Ramblers. There's still one penalty left on the board. Back door, shot and shot it wide. To the corner. Well, we have 2 of our 3 baseball teams set for our spring baseball. Over on the far side. Stop, look, back up top, back to the wing. Back to the corner. Back up top. Back to the wing, a wrap around over here to the near side. Back behind the goal line. Put again to the near. Out to center ice. And the Icemen send it deep. Wrapped around to the near side boards. Out to center ice. And the Icemen have it again. To the red line. Picked up. Brought into the zone. Dropped past it. Nobody there. Back behind the goal. And the Ramblers clear it to center ice. Now right back in. Big blaster. The save. No. Through for the goal. And it is 2-1. So Rockford gets on the board. And they're coming kind of fast and furious here in the first period. Behind the goal. Don't bring it out in front of your net like that. I've said that many a time. The Icemen with it. Set the play up. Broken up on the errant pass. And the Ramblers sent it all the way in. Turned out to be a long shot on goal. Out to center ice. And flip right back in. Back behind the goal line. Wrapped around over to the far side. Out to center ice once more. And flip back in again. Near side out. Again to center. To the blue line. Ramblers bring it in. Take the shot, the save, grabbed and held on. There's a shot and the save pulled out of the air. And the face-off controlled out at the point. And now finally brought out to center ice. And Rockford back into the zone. Over here to the near side. Look for the shot. Got it away. A little help. And the save. And out at center ice, the Ramblers. Bring it back into the zone and then oversticked it. Back into the Rambler end. We got a penalty coming up. This one on Loyola. For hooking. 2 minutes pour avoir accroché. 9:14 to play here in the first period. And the shot ran into traffic. Up top. Ooh, just deflects wide. Over on the far side, out at the point. To the wing. Back behind the goal line. And they'll scrum along the boards a little bit. Picked free. And cleared by Loyola. Now the Icemen of Rockford into the zone. They've got the man advantage. The Ramblers have the lead. Out at the point and out beyond the blue line. Picked away. Big blaster and way wide. And that's one thing the Ramblers have really had a problem all year long doing, is getting shots on goal. Over here to the near side. Metro Chicago Sports Network hockey action. Back behind the goal. Put up top. Over to the wing. A long shot to save. To the far side. Again up top. Again to the wing. And the shot ran into traffic. Do it again over to the far side. Again up top. To the high slot. Back over to the left wing. Back to the high slot. Back over here to the near point. To the left wing. Rolling it around, but not moving anywhere. A shot to save. And the sticky wicket's in the way. Behind the goal. To the far side. Cleared to center ice. Put to the near side. Back into the zone over here to the near side. And strong-armed into the Rockford defensive end. Put back to the corner, back behind the goal line, wrapped around over here to the near side, a bump. And wrapped around to the far. Out to center ice. Into the Rambler defensive end. Cleared to center ice. The Icemen with it. Setting the play up. Stolen. And stolen right back. At the blue line. A lot of guys in the way. And cleared all the way deep. Over here to the near side, out at the point, kept in the zone. Shot goes wide. And tried for a little, quick little shovel shot. And the save. Behind the goal line. To the far side. Out to the point. Now put over here to the near and wrapped around again out to the point. Back behind the goal line. They scrum along a bit. Up top and the shot, the save. Out top. And through the sticky wickets and a goal. Well, a screen and didn't even see it. Shot to the near side. And the Ramblers lead it 3-1. Back again behind the goal over here to the near side. Big blaster again from the point. That one was deflected wide out front. To the near side, held in the zone. And a shot and the save, trying to go high. That was more of a protection on the part of the goalie. Another shot. And another one high and wide. And we've got a penalty coming up. Now taken to the corner, and another bump, and we've got two penalties coming up on Rockford. So two penalties, and the Ramblers here have a 5-on-3. Out to the point, over to the wing. And cleared to center ice. Back into the zone. Picked up there. Over on that far side. Stop, look. Little indecision what to do. Put to the high slot. Back to the right wing. Back to the high slot. Back to the left wing. Left winger. Ramblers just standing there. You're not going to find a shot. Just standing around. Move. Out to the point. Over to the right wing. And the shot from the high slot. No. Too many stinky wickets in the way. There's a shot and I think a save. And broke it up and cleared by Rockford. The Icemen with the two men in the sin bin. Ramblers bring it into the zone. Back up to the point, back to the right wing, and again to the high slot. Back to the wing. There's a shot to goal. And it is 4-1 in favor of Loyola. So the Ramblers finding the goal here in Rockford, leading 4-1. On the near side, now put deep back behind the goal line. Over here to the near side. Cleared. We've got another penalty coming up for roughing. Oh, minor for roughing, and the Ramblers pick it up, put it to the near side. And into the zone, back behind the goal line. Wrapped around to the near side, out and out beyond the zone, and Ramblers put it back in. That did not, that was not icing. It was touched out front. Over here on the near side. And the Icemen clear it. Turned out to be a shorthanded opportunity. And the save back behind the goal line. And Loyola sets it up. Put to the far side. Out ahead. Shot attempt not quite there. Up top. Put to the far side. The big blaster, and that boomed wide. Wrapped around and cleared. And once again by the Icemen. Loyola with the puck. Down the man goes. Got another penalty. That's going to be a slash, I think. So the Icemen again down 2. To the side. Back to the high slot. Back to the wing. Back to the slot. And took the shot and just a little wide. Kind of tough to get it through all those legs that were in the way, legs and sticks in the way to get it on goal. Over on that far side. And we lose it into the Rockford bench. Cleared. Picked up by Loyola. Metro Chicago Sports Network. Hockey action. On the side. Bouncing around a little bit. And cleared as we finish the first period. Again, the first period of play. Loyola Gold 4 and Rockford 1. We'll be back with more. A North Shore epidemic. Teenage drinking and drugs. Let's stop the epidemic. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And we've gotten underway with the second period of this one. Fed ahead and all the way down as Rockford continues to penalty kill. Ramblers bring it into the zone, and it was offside. Flip back deep. Left there and now cleared. Ramblers have a little trouble with it. And now the Icemen send it. Turned out to be a long shot on goal. Sent the other way, and they washed off the icing. Somebody must have touched it out front. Cleared by Rockford. And that's icy. Ramblers get it out to center ice, and Rockford sends it into the zone. Ramblers control over to the far side. And the long shot deflected away right off the bat. Back behind the goal line. They move it along. I got a penalty coming up on Loyola. And the whistle and the stoppage of play. Minor for roughing. That was in that corner. Picked up by the Ramblers. And they send it deep. Icemen with it. On the far side, they drop pass. Over here to the near. A long shot, the save. And they actually went up onto the netting. Second period action. Up top. Back into the corner. They scrum it along a little bit. Back behind the goal line. Up to the high slot. And a long shot, the save. And then cleared. Back behind the goal line. And to the near side. Back over to the far. Into the slot. Dropped past it. Ramblers were there first. And we've got another penalty coming up. This one on Rockford. And now picked up and touched, and the penalty. And some feistiness on the end, and we're going to end up with coincidental penalties. Actually, there was a double minor. No. Yes, there was a double minor. The shot ran into traffic. Picked up the shot to save. Grabbed and held on. The Icemen got the double minor. Rockford. So there was an initial penalty, and then he got another one for that altercation that put the Rambler in the box. Shot just wide. The side of the net. And they scrum it along, and is that a goal? I don't think it's a goal. No, it is not. Premature substitution for the goalie on top of it. And the penalty called. So Rockford with two men in the box now. Actually three, but two men on the board. Well, it wasn't even that. I don't know why they moved the face-off out to center ice, but okay. Was that a goal? Up top to the wing. Out high. He shot, ran into traffic. On the near side, Ramblers with it. There's a shot and a save. Try again, shot, save. Shot and a goal. And Ramblers come right back. Yeah, it was a goal. So it's 5-2 now. Near side. And into the zone, offside. Or it hit that netting up there. And offside against Loyola. Now the Ramblers with the puck over here to the near side. Into the zone. 2-on-1. Look for the back door. And couldn't pull the trigger. And now the whistle and another penalty for hooking. Well, this is getting to be a little penalty laden. Up top. Look for the back door and knocked out of harm's way. Up to the point. Back to the left wing. They shot, they save. On the near side. They scrum it along a little bit up top to the high slot. There's the shot, the save. Again to the point, over to the wing. Right in front, shot, high and wide. Here's a shot and grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. And another penalty coming up. Minor for boarding. So 10:31 left to play in the period. Second period, a minor for boarding. Back behind the goal line, and Ramblers again have a two-man advantage here. Leading 5-2. To the wing. Back to the high slot. Back to the wing. The shot ran into a leg. Near side, up top. There's a shot to save. Back behind the goal line. And a whistle and a Rambler penalty. Behind the goal line. And the Ramblers get it out of harm's way. Or take that back, the Icemen. Ramblers with the puck. Drop pass, back to the backside, shot saved, and cleared by Rockford. Over here to the near side, and then flipped into the zone. Put to the far side. Brought up ahead. Spread it out. Wrapped it around on the backhand to the far corner. Back behind the goal line. Ramblers pick it out, up the slot. Shot and a save. Back behind the goal line. Rockford gets it out of harm's way, but that's going to be, well, it should have been icing, but somebody touched it out front. It would have been. Both teams with a man in the box for just a couple of seconds left. And a little underlet on the pass. Picked up again by the Ramblers. The shot and the save. Grabbed and held on. Now on that far side. They move it along. Rockford clears it out. I think everybody's... No, Ramblers still have a little bit left on their penalty here. This has been a rough period. A lot of penalties called. Now picked up by the Ramblers. The penalty's over. Everybody finally clears out of that box, and no sooner do I say that, got another penalty coming up. This one for hooking. Near side up top. Big shot, the save. The rebound's loose, cleared out, and cleared. Loyola with the puck. They're also in the lead. Back behind the goal line, wrapped around to the far side, cleared out to center ice. Brought over here to the near side. Ramblers into the zone. There's the shot. And too many sticky wickets in the way. Up top, bouncing puck. And a lot of guys over close to the puck. Don't spread out very well on the ice. And cleared by Rockford. They are getting very used to penalty killing here. Ramblers over to the far side. Shallow angle shot. Saved, grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops the play. Behind the goal line. Now Loyola with the puck and the penalty on Loyola. I want to say interference. Near side, looking for the backside, and now the man goes down. Not a penalty, however. Yes, it is a penalty for tripping or interference. And Rockford with a single-man advantage because they still have somebody in the box. They will get a two-man advantage here. A little bit later on in the period. Tried to clear it out of the zone, ran into somebody. Out to the point. Over to the far side. Back to the high slot. Over to the right wing. Tried to center it, and the Ramblers got in front of it and cleared it to center ice. Near side. And all the way through to the far. Back up top. Back to the far side. The shot ran into traffic, and the Ramblers backhanded out of harm's way and sent it all the way down. And the Icemen bring it up. Rockford over to the far side. They got it into the zone. The shot, the save, the rebound, goal. And it is 5-3. On the 5-on-3. Wiping out one of the penalties. And we have another penalty on Loyola. Up top. Boy, that box has been well populated this afternoon. Over on the far side. Back up to the high slot. The cranker. Ramblers deflected to center ice. Picked up there by the defense of the Icemen. They bring it back into the zone. Into the slot. The shot, the save, grabbed and held on. And the whistle stops play. Up to the point. Back to the wing. And cleared to center ice. Back the other way. Down the man goes. Not called. Out at the point. And the way things are going, so much of it's being called tonight. but that wasn't the penalty. He just dove for the puck. Back the other way. Come the Icemen. Into the corner. They go down, the puck to the side. Back behind the goal. Sent to the far side. And cleared out to center ice. Back come the Ramblers. I'm sure that when we get to the end of this period, the coaches are really going to have a conversation about cutting down the penalties here. That's certainly been a factor in this period. On the near side and cleared to center ice and all the way back deep. Back behind the goal line. Cleared ahead. And almost a cherry pick. Penalties over, and finally the boxes are cleared once more. There's a shot and a save to the far side. Ramblers, and on the sweep attempt that was stolen away by Rockford. They bring it into the zone. Looked like it was offside there. Shot and a save. And cleared out to center ice. They'll have to wait to lay offside. Ramblers, meanwhile, bring it back the other way. In the corner. Out to the point. The big blaster. That boomed wide. Near side. As we wind down the second period of this one. A penalty-laden one. Cleared all the way down deep. And that was icing. A shot in the goal. Right off the face-off. And it is 6-3. They scrum along a little bit, picked up by the Ramblers. They flip it into the zone. Back behind the goal line. Over to the corner. And again behind the goal. 6-3 the score. Loyola. A little backhand attempt. Didn't quite work. And cleared ahead. Got the shot and boomed it wide. Near side. Centering attempt didn't quite work. Try again. Cleared out top. Put back into the wing. On the far side, and the outlet pass ahead. And the shot, that's just a little wide left. Late in the second period. Over here to the near side. Out at the point. Big cranker ran into a skate. Try again, no. Third time, still didn't get it. Oh. He has the horn sounds ending the second period. The end of second period of play. It's Loyola Gold 6 and Rockford 3. And we'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Don't do drugs and or alcohol, any substance abuse. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And we've started the third period. Shot and off to the corner. Back out to the point. Over to the far side. Back behind the goal line. Over here to the near side. Loyola and Rockford in Rockford. Back behind the goal. Over to the far side and out to center ice. Near side put into the zone. Tried to get it out on the backhand. No. Cleared out the center ice. and taken and sent over to the far. And a bouncing puck nearly bounced towards the goal, maybe a little bit to the outside. Now the Rockford Icemen have it. They get it into the zone. Over here on the near side of Metro Chicago Sports Network, football, basketball, baseball, and hockey that we cover is now seen on the World Wide Web. You can check us out on YouTube. Right in front, shot, save. Out to the high slot, just send it deep and deflect it out of the ring. Near side and just a little bump. What you get for standing there, I suppose. Back behind the goal, over to the far side. Put over here to the near. And again back over to the far. Up to the high slot, held in by the Ramblers. And in the corner. And the Rockford Icemen skated out. Drop pass, sort of, kind of knocked off his stick. And now a little indecision what to do with it. Ramblers. And the quick shot, the save. Swept over to the near corner. Now a little backhand attempt on the wraparound. Didn't quite get there. Lost it a little too soon for the shot. Over here on the near side. Put to the far. Out ahead. Spread it out. The long shot to save. The rebound is swept away and cleared deep. And that's icing. Back behind the goal. Right in front, shot, goal! For Rockford. And it is 6-4. Over on the near side, Rockford trying to get back in this game, down by 2 goals. On the near side, brought into the zone, into the corner. Right in front, little backhand attempt and the save. Ramblers, for some reason, when they get into the third period, have a tendency to let teams get in uncontested right in that slot. They've done that a couple of times this year, but it only happens in the third period for some reason. On the far side, out to center ice. And turned out to be a long shot on goal. Corner. Now directed to the near boards. Off a leg. And a little stick handling action. Cleared out to center ice, back the other way. And the Ramblers back behind their own goal. Cleared ahead. On the board, back behind, over to the far side. Cleared out and out to center ice. Out to the point. Now cleared. Ramblers get it in the other way, in the zone the other way. And that's taken away by the Icemen. A little bit of end-to-end action going on here. And also some awkward stick handling. The give up, the shot, the save. No, a goal. Skated in and put it underneath. And it is 7-4. On the far side. Right up the slot and cleared all the way down. And that's icing. To the far side. Up ahead. Now on the near side, cleared. Right back out. Ramblers set the play. And the outlet pass was broken up. Rambler defense controls and clear it to the red line. And again, the Icemen have it briefly into the zone. Bouncing around a little bit. Now back behind the goal line over on that far side. Cleared out to the point and out beyond the point. On the near side. Back behind the goal line. And again sent deep into the zone. On the far side, and out high to the wing. And ranging it off the point, the shot, the save, as the Red Sea parted, grabbed and held on. Now behind the goal to the far side. Picked up and flipped deep. Near side. And Rockford out to center ice. To the far side, Ramblers bring it back into the zone. Out to the blue line, held in the zone, it looked like. Ramblers, the long shot was wide right. And out high. The shot ran into traffic out front. And cleared over to the far side. Back behind the goal line. And the outlet pass over lead, and that's going to be icing against Loyola. Whoops. He's shot. Now back behind the goal. Over to the far side. Back out to the point. The big blaster that ran into traffic. Back behind the goal line and then over to the far side. Cleared out to center ice. And flipped back in deep. Out to center. Near side, the big blaster grabbed out of the air and held on. Up top. Now back come the Rockford Icemen. Right in front, shot. And knocked down in the slot. And then knocked down in the corner. Ramblers sent it over here to the near side and then sent the rest of the way deep into the zone. Metro Chicago Sports Network, glad to have you with us. Yeah, whistle, and that means we got a penalty for roughing. 6:44 to play here in the third period. The face-off, taken to the far side, flipped deep. Long shot on goal. To the far side, and now back behind the goal line. To the near. The shot deflected in and goal. Nice play on the backside of that. And it is now 7-5. Ramblers had a chance at a cherry pick move, but couldn't hold the puck. Out at the point. They shot. Too many sticky wickets in the way. Try again. Shot wide. Over to the far side. Kept in by the Ramblers. Rockford picked it up, got it to center ice. Now the shot deflected out of the rink. Out to center ice. And put back into the zone. Over here on the near side. And now the Ramblers looking for the shot. And it's hatched underneath there. Stopping play. Out at the point. Shot ran into the sticky wickets out front. And the Ramblers back on defense. Icemen with it. Briefly, and then the Ramblers got a hold of it, got it out to center ice. They're in pass, and they'll reset deep in the zone. Up top. And stopped at the blue line. Put back in deep into the Ramblers' end. Ramblers will get it to the far side. Picked up there, brought into the zone. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Put it up top and oversticked it. Back the other way. Big blasters. And a boom wide. Right in front. Shot. Save. Rebound. No. I don't think it ever crossed the goal line. Didn't even come close. Might have been a bell ringer. But it certainly did not go into the goal, even from this distance. Back behind the goal line. Over here to the near side. And again back behind that goal. Over to the far side. Ramblers send it deep. Near side out to the point. The long shot, the save, the rebound. And no shot. There's a long shot from the left wing. Grabbed and held on. 3:14 to play here in the third period. Back behind the goal, over to the far side. Cleared up ahead. And he'll have to wait. Instead sends it back. He had to wait or it would have been offside. As the Icemen were trying to tag up. Rockford and Loyola Gold. Rockford picks it up. Got it into the zone. Over here to the near side. Back over to the far. Cleared out the center ice. Flipped into the zone. Centered. Oh, looking for the shot. No, off the side. No. Back behind the goal line. Over to the far side. Now picked up again. Out high. There's the long shot to save. The rebound knocked out of harm's way by Rockford. Now picked up by the Icemen. Rockford is combined among all the high schools here in the area. They don't have enough players for a single high school team. Back behind the goal line. Now a little backhand shot, no. Rebound, loose. Bouncing around a little bit. Grabbed and held on. Minute 36 to play in the third period. Now cleared to center ice. To the near side. Try again to get it into the zone, and the Ramblers control. And sent deep. And back out to center ice. At the red line, Ramblers will send it to the far side. Got it into the zone and got bumped hard for his troubles. Less than a minute to go in the period. On the far side. 7-5, Loyola Gold leading Rockford in the final minute of play. And sent deep. The shot and the save. Sent to the far side. And then sent deep again. Back behind the goal. Out ahead and a bit overled. Ramblers picked the pocket. And just send it out of harm's way. That's just about going to do it. And back behind the play, we had a little altercation. Sufficient enough. That's a 5-minute major for boarding, I believe. At 3.7 seconds left. The 5-minute major, the shot, the save. And that'll do it for the game. So the Loyola Ramblers defeat the Rockford Icemen by the score of 7-5. And join us for our next sports section coming up on the network. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody.